Well, what I will do from day one is reduce taxes. So reverse the national insurance rise and also have a temporary moratorium on the green energy levy, so people are spending less of their money on fuel bills. But what I'm about as a Conservative is people keeping more of their own money, growing the economy so we avoid a recession. And the best way to do that is lower taxes, but also unleashing investment into our economy. Well, the national insurance reverse is £250 and the energy levy is £150. Of course, those will help. I recognise we can't do everything to solve all the problems. There is a global energy crisis. But what I will also do is make sure we're exploiting resources in the North Sea, that we're bringing more gas on stream, and that we're able to do all we can to boost our domestic energy supply, because ultimately the best way of dealing with this problem is to increase supply. Well, inflation is high and it's forecast to fall later on this year. And I support the Bank of England having a monetary policy that deals with inflation. Inflation's being caused by a supply shock. And what my plans are about, by keeping corporation tax low, by increasing investment into our economy, is increasing supply, but also it's about delivering more economic growth. And under the plans at present, what we know is Britain is headed for a recession. That is not inevitable, but we need to avoid that by making sure our economy is competitive, that we're encouraging businesses to grow, and that we are keeping taxes low. Having the highest taxes for 70 years is not going to deliver that economic growth, and it's leading our country to a recession. Well, I'm not only somebody with the right ideas, like cutting taxes, like getting rid of all EU laws by the end of 2023 so we can release more investment into our economy, like low tax investment zones, which I want to deliver right around the country to level up in a Conservative way. I'm also somebody who's shown I can deliver in every job I've done, whether it's the trade deals at the Department of Trade, whether it's the Northern Ireland Protocol bill. I'm somebody prepared to take on Whitehall and to get things through and get things done. I'm completely committed to net zero. I think it's right that solar panels should be on the roofs of commercial buildings. They shouldn't be on productive agricultural land, because we have an issue with food security. We know Vladimir Putin is trying to use grain as leverage against the world. So it's really important we back our farmers and we make sure our fields are full of crops and livestock, not solar panels. Solar panels have their place, but their place is on commercial buildings, not on productive agricultural land. Well, I'm working as Foreign Secretary, and I would as Prime Minister, with our G7 partners to defend democracy around the world, to defend freedom and democracy. That's what we're doing, of course, in Ukraine. And what we've put out a very clear statement saying that this escalation is simply unwarranted by China, and we need to make sure that we protect the status quo in Taiwan. I know people are struggling with fuel bills, with food bills at this very difficult time. And that is why I would have a temporary moratorium on the green energy levy to make sure everybody is saving money on those fuel bills. And what I'll also do is make sure we do have the energy supplies in our country to bring those bills down over time. That is the approach I will take, but I will always be thinking of those who are struggling. I know it's very difficult times, and I will do all I can to help them as Prime Minister.
Just one last quick one. The Rishi Sunak campaign is clearly unhappy with the leaking of the video of him in Tunbridge Wells. Is that anything to do with your campaign?
I'm running a positive campaign. My campaign is about how we unleash the potential of Britain, how we get the economy going in these difficult times, how we get investment into fantastic places like the West Midlands, where I am today. And I'm delighted to have the support of Andy Street, the West Midlands Mayor, who's done so much to champion in the area. That's what my campaign's about.